This is Cesar po from Net25. Gusto ko lang po malaman yung ano po ba yung major challenges and kumbaga hindi man po natin masabi pero it's a problem po that the industry, coffee industry na kalimitan po yung kinakaharap at nabibigyan din naman po ng solution. And ano po naman din po yung hindi pa nabibigyan ng solution?
Broad stroke ako. Sa broad strokes ako, sila sa specifics. Isa sa mga madalas na napapag-usapan, volume production. Kulang tayo sa production. Siguro nabalitaan na ninyo na we rank among the top per capita consumers of coffee. Allegedly, nasa top 5 tayo in the world. Pero ang production natin, we're not cracking anything, any position lower than 30. If that even sounds better. Pero pag nalaman mo yung volume production talaga in terms of percent, we only contribute about 0.003% to the world volume. 0.003%. So pag hindi tayo nag-produce ng kape, hindi mararamdaman ng mundo yun. Ganun kaliit. So that's number one. Number two, kakulangan ng kaalaman sa kape kahit na may internet na, may mga cellphone na yung mga tao. For some reason, information and knowledge doesn't trickle down to where it's supposed to go. Halimbawa sa farmers, kulang pa rin sila sa kaalaman. Kulang din sila sa equipment. Kung na-address pa ito, mas maganda siguro sila ang sasagot kasi mas madalas silang nasa ground. Sila yung mga nakakahalubilo ng ating mga farmers, ng mga roasters, saka ng mga coffee shop owners.
Doon talaga sa production, yun talaga malaking issue or concern na kinakaharap na ng coffee industry. So as to the solution, I think kanya-kanyang regions, they're doing their part in tapping our coffee farmers, giving them learnings, giving trainings para at least dun sa may production na we could be sustainable na rin. Also the quality, kasi yun yung kailangan talaga natin hand-in-hand na tataas or aangat aside from the production. Kasi we may have the production pero wala ng quality or hindi naman pwedeng we have the quality tapos may maghahanap wala palang production. So, government efforts, we feel it. Meron naman, sana lang tuloy-tuloy kasi ang dami pa talagang regions, ang dami pang mga coffee farmers na kailangan natin itap.
Since ma'am nagkakaroon talaga ng shortage sa industriya, it means talagang malaki yung hinahanap at malaki yung nagko-consume. Ibig sabihin, mas malaki ang nagko-consume ng local product more than yung mga export from international countries. Tama po ba?
Malaki talaga ang consumption natin. Yun nga, sustainability yung issue talaga. Ang lakas ng Pilipinas na mag-import ng coffee actually. Pero ang daming mga uncultivated lands na available pa. So I think yun ang kailangan natin bigyan ng pagtulan talaga ng pansin. How to make this yung mga lands be productive when it comes dun sa main production side.
In terms of yung pong mga nagko-consume ng mga local na produkto, lalo na po sa kape, kumusta po? Ano po yung estado?
Sa experience ko mismo, kasi I produce local coffees talaga, and I supply coffee shops directly. And hindi ako makakuha ng or maka-accept ng new orders from new coffee shops kasi nga the production is very, very low. So tayo pa lang, locally pa lang, ang laki na ng consumption. Kaya pumapasok ang imported coffees because the local supply cannot even cover kung ano yung local requirement.
Additional lang po, regarding dun sa demands and supplies natin here in the Philippines, kasi ang nangyayari, mas maraming nag-i-import because of the price ng ng local compared dun sa mga na-import natin na coffee. So, sa ngayon, masasabi natin na yes, may mga nagpa-patronize ng local coffees, but since ang laki ng difference ng local price sa mga international coffees natin, they tend to import pa rin. And nakakasad na nandun yung inclination na mag-import because of the pricing. It's just that kasi yung kakulangan talaga natin, not just sa coffee supplies, but also yung equipment na ginagamit sa production.
Thank you po, and sana po mas solusyon na yung problem po natin sa shortage. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much. Anyone else? Yes.
Hi, good afternoon. And anyone can answer actually, just for branding purposes. Diba, other countries are known for certain kinds of coffee, if I'm not mistaken, Brazil, Arabica, Vietnam for Robusta. What do you think is, saan mas stand out ang Philippines?
Go ahead, anyone can take the question.
I think we can stand out in any of those categories. For example, if you think about Colombia, there are good Arabicas from Colombia, and so would Brazil, and so would let's say some African countries like Kenya. It's not really the type of coffee that they're known for, but the quality that comes out of those countries. So the Philippines is one of those countries allegedly that has the climate and the soil that's perfect for all types of coffee, the Arabicas, the Robustas, the Libericas, the Excelsas. Pero we're not known for any of them simply because kaunti pa lang yung high quality na coffee na nanggaling sa atin na nakarating sa mga dapat datnan na makakapaghingi. Although meron mga producers dito, I'm sure you've heard of the likes of Calzada na medyo matunog sila sa US. Sino ba? May mga ganong producers tayo dito. And pag binanggit mo yung pangalan ng kumpanya na yun, they're not really known for because of a type of coffee. They're not known for Arabicas, they're not known for just Robustas. They're known for the quality that they actually bring there. So we can be known for producing high quality coffees for all types of coffees from various regions. So in other words, kung gagalingan lang ng isang probinsya, halimbawa, pag-uusayan nila sa pag-produce ng isang particular variety ng Arabica, they can banner the Philippines basically just by doing that. And they don't have to be the only one that banners. So di ba pag umorder ka ng coffee from, let's say, Ethiopia, maraming farms, maraming producers sa Ethiopia. And you order those coffees because you know that they're good, and you don't really purchase just one type kasi you want variety din as well. So the bottom line is, if we just are able to produce more with very good quality, we can be known for
anything, for any kind of coffee. Yeah, question sir, dissecting lang what you said earlier, kasi Philippines, one of the top 5 coffee consumers in the world. Tama ba yung pagka-intimate?
May report na gano'n na okay. Per capita nasa top 5 tayo.
Yes sir. Sinabi mo din earlier, madaming coffee shops. Siguro the more advanced coffee consumers. Pero I'm sure a huge part of the Philippine consumers are those on mga instant coffee, at home na coffee. Do you think it would help a lot if we would, tell the top producers of this top coffee home brands to do local sourcing of their ingredients?
A lot of the retail sector prefer selling Philippine coffee. The problem is they can't get hold of the coffees kasi nga konti yung supply. So lahat sila nag-aagawan makahawak ng at least isang sako ng kape galing sa Mount Apo. But everyone's trying to compete for that. Mataas din yung demand among the consumers, mas syempre patriotic na purchase. yun, the problem is, sabi nga ni Brenda, yung supply, nag-aagawan lang sa kape.
Sir, hihirit lang ako. Kung ako may lupa, ako farmer, for example, maging beneficial ba sa akin to plant coffee or I may just do other stuff instead?
Si Brenda, maganda magsagot ng tanong.
Yeah, kasi gusto ko lang makuha yung sinabi ni Ma'am earlier na expensive yung locally created coffee than the ones we import. And why is that? Parang ganun.
I think it's better if you make it a rule that you cannot drink coffee if you don't plant one. I mean, just kidding. Pero parang, to make it more sustainable actually, if you have idle lands, why not? Coffee is a perennial plant. Maintenance mo lang yan from starting from the seedling up to the production side. If you maintain you do the proper management practices, the agricultural practices, maganda eh. Like me, I'm a nurse by profession. Sabi ko kanina, I don't even drink coffee. Pero I fell in love with coffee. I fell in love with the people, I fell in love with the process. Kaya from seed to cup, inaral ko siya. So it's not my line, pero it's something, the experience of it, from planting, from production, ang ganda eh. Like, ngayon, ang expansion ko is in Sagada. So I'm planting Arabica now in Sagada because I cannot get hold of a good supply of Arabica from Sagada. So why not, if you have idle lands, I encourage you to plant coffee.
Okay, one last question. Thank you. One last question, kay Sir Emmanuel. Sir, putting everything into numbers, what do you think is that one number which would make you think that the Philippine Coffee Expo 2025 is successful? Pipili ka lang isang metric, for example, as you mentioned, foot traffic, stuff like that. What do you think will make the 2025 edition of the Philippine Coffee Expo successful? Or ano yung main goal?
It's probably going to be more of how more, not necessarily literate, how more knowledgeable people are about the more pressing issues in the coffee industry are. So parang pag pumunta ka sa expo, matutuwa ka kasi marami kang matitikman ng masasarap na kape. Magsasawa ka sa masarap na kape. Ito lang yung event na pwede mong sabihin na sawag-sawa ka na sa Gesha. Yung mga ganitong event yun. Pero paglabas, ang gusto namin yung mga tao na iintindihan na may mga issues tayo na kailangan i-address. Sana ganun.
So starting conversations.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.